Hello Browning high power enthusiast. I'm going to show you today how to take down and put back together a 1980 nickel chrome Browning high power in 9mm. Now one thing about the high powers is that they're known to have a very stiff recoil spring by design. And especially one like this that's only had 30 boxes of ammo through it. Can be a challenge if you have weak or less than average hands, or any hand injury. You may not be able to do it. I'll show you how I do it. It does take two hands, so let's start. First thing, the way to start is to drop the magazine by pushing the magazine release on the left side. Take it out and set that aside. Next, set the butt of the gun on the table and point the gun up at about a 45-degree angle. Now I'm right-handed, so what I do is push on the end of the forward receiver until the takedown detent, which is here, is all the way back to the thumb safety. That's the objective. Once it's there, I use my left hand and I keep the slide all the way back, and then I use my right thumb and I push it in. That's the only way I've been able to do it. So let's do that. Gun at 45. We're going to push the slide all the way back, and then I'm going to hold it with my index finger of my left hand, and then I'm going to line up the thumb safety in the takedown detent, which is here, and now you can see that is locked. The slide will not move. The next step is on the right side, is to push the takedown pin, which is connected to the slide lock release lever. Push it all the way until it's flush. You may have to use your thumb. And what you may need to do is lift the slide lock release up slightly, and there, now you can see it is flush. Tilt the gun over and wiggle the slide lock release lever out. There is a detent there. Until it comes out, it'll come all the way out, and then set that down. Next, put your left hand on the end of the receiver, bottom of the slide, and then you're going to release this thumb lock and hang on to the slide or it'll go shooting across the room. Hang on to it, push down on the thumb safety, and then you can take the slide all the way off and set down the receiver. You turn over the slide and you can take out the recoil spring here. Now note how it's in there. The loop of the recoil spring is pointing down as I have it here. If you have that reversed, there'll be a bend in the recoil spring and the gun will not operate properly. So pull the recoil spring back until it comes out of its detent and just take it right out. Next, grab the barrel lug right here and then pull up and then back, and the barrel comes right out. And here's the slide. To put it back together, we reverse the process. Pick up the slide, take the barrel by the lugs and point it in the barrel and push it all the way forward until it comes out, and then just slide it back as far as it can go. Next, take the recoil spring with the loop down, place the spring in the recess and contract the spring straight all the way back, not bending it, and then putting the loop in the detent, and you'll hear it click. If you did it right, the spring is straight. Next, turn the slide over, pick up the receiver, and put the receiver on the slide rails. There are two rail indentations here in the back of the slide, and you'll put those right on these forward rails here and and slide it on. Next, what we're going to have to do is pull the slide all the way back again until the thumb safety is in the takedown detent. So the same process, 45-degree angle, pull with your right hand, hold it with your left index finger, and then use your thumb and lock it in place here. Next, you'll take the slide lock release lever with the stepped pattern here is near the back end of the gun. You'll push it, the pin through, and wiggle it as you go because it has to get past the cam. And I use both thumbs and I kind of teeter-tottered in there. And there it goes in. If you did it right, the slide lock release will spring up and down. Next, grab the receiver and slide with your right hand, and you're going to release the thumb safety here and let it snap forward. So we'll check it. And last but not least, put in the magazine so we can lower the hammer and grab the hammer and release the trigger and then follow the hammer in, and it's all set. You should be able to release the slide with the slide lock if it's all working perfectly, just like that.